This is, I'm still learning this thing. I'm still learning how to do this on the phone. I think I got some of it right today. I think I did. I'm still adjusting to doing it on the phone, so bear with me, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I'm still learning this phone thingy. This phone is. Hello, Sarah. How are you? I am still learning how to do it on the phone, so bear with me. I tell you, this is, I love doing this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just learning how to do it. So far, so good. Okay. So far, I have to figure out how to do like answer on here. But all is good. All is good. Please let me know what state or country you are watching this live from. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sis. Thank you. It's more now to go and learn how to do it on the phone and set it. And then a little while ago, I was like, okay, 10 minutes ago, I was like, I gotta go in and figure out how to pick which one. And then I had to do that. And that came out good. I was like, yeah, this is good. All right. Welcome, Louisiana. Welcome, Louisiana in the house. It is always so much fun. Is the lighting good? Is the lighting good? I have all the lights on, so I want to make sure you can see me. I already did my base. I was like, today I am staying on track. So I did my base already. I have on the Uma Beauty. And this is in, my God, this is old. I think this is T3 something. It's the thing it will missing off of it. So, yep. So that's my base. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today we're gonna do two color eyeshadow look two different ways. Because there are many ways to do something. Sometimes you see done one way all the time. I like to switch things up and make it look different. I need a base. I just love this Pimby base. Plain Makeup by Yolando. I love this base. Hello, Rachel. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Let me know what state or country you are tuning in to watch the live. Today's a two-color eyeshadow. I have two palettes. I might not need both, but we will see. As usual, I start with one thing and everything goes up. The only time I stay on track is when I do a live. When I'm filming, things go all over. I'm gonna base my eyes. I hope you can hear me good. Oh, welcome in, Connecticut in the house. Yeah, yeah. Today, this when you have problems, always deal with it. Always, always, always deal with it. Do not judge the next person. You just never know why, they are happy, why they are smiling, while they're, because sometimes we are so quick to judge people. And I remind myself okay, thank you. I remind myself every time, do not judge people. Meet them where they are, because it is so easy. I wake up this morning and I lay down. Before I get out of bed, I always say a small prayer, before I get up. So, and it's different every time. So I wake up and I said, dear God, thank you for giving me a beating heart this morning. That's all I said. And I got off the bed, washed my face, brushed my teeth, put on my clothes so I can go do a 1 hour walk on my treadmill because I'm trying to, like, I'm working on this cholesterol stuff. So when I go back next month, I won't have to go on medication because my cholesterol wasn't, it's not that high, but the cardiologist always wants to make sure he covers every ground. And I'm like, no, give me time. So I do that walk. And then when I was done, I had granola and yogurt, strawberry yogurt for breakfast and a cup of black coffee. So I did that. I sat there, and then there was a reminder on Facebook. They sent me something. You know how they send you that your last year this time or whatever they sent. So I decided, oh, let me open it up. So I opened that up, and lo and behold, there is a festivity in Dominica, in the village that I was born in, and they call it Saint Isidore. Saint Isidore is where you bring your first fruit from your farm, we call it the garden, to the church so it can be blessed, so you can have a profitable year. And that happened since I was a kid, that happened. And it was that was one. My mom loved festivities in the little village I'm from. Let me say hello to more people. Hi, Tanya. Welcome, welcome. Let me know what state or country you're watching this live from. So I tune it in and I'm watching it, and I mean, if anybody knows me, they know I love to dance. I love to dance. I used to go to dance competition on Sundays. Okay, so I mean, back when I was a kid, and I love it. Here in Florida, I used to go to the club back in the day, dancing. Hello, Michigan. Michigan in the house. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome. And I started watching it, and the drums were playing, and I'm dancing in the kitchen, walking around. And I saw all these people dress up in the cultural outfit. And I mean, it is even better now than it was when I was growing up. I mean, it is lavishly done. And I started crying. I started crying because my mom loved St. Isidore. She would wake up early, go to the garden, get either a bunch of fig or dashing or tanya or a pumpkin, whatever it was that was out that day, and bring it home, get dressed, and they would walk to the church. And after the church service, they would have music, cultural music, and dancing. And like how we see the African dance, how they beat the drum, that's how it was. And when I saw that today, because today is St. Isidore. No, yesterday was St. Isidore, sorry. I cried this morning. So me being happy here now, I was crying earlier on. Thank you, Tanya. I was crying. I was like, oh, my mom used to make a feast out of this. After service, people would pass by the house. She would make a big pot of soup. People would have soup. Back then, you didn't have enough plates, so you put a soup in a cup, and hand it around. One of my mom friends, she's still alive. She lives on the northern side. She used to come up every St. Isidore to our house and spend St. Isidore because she loved it so much, because our village is a cultural village of Dominica. So we go big and grand and everything is huge. And she used to come every year. And as soon as I saw that this morning, I watched the people dancing and doing their stuff. And I just started crying because I remember both of them. They were tight. That lady's still alive. She's still alive. She's almost 100, if she's not 100. But that was the memory I woke up with. I was like, oh my God. I remember my mom loving that so much. So that's what happened the first part of the day. It is unbelievable how memories get us all the time, it gets us. and I enjoy it. I don't have a problem crying. I am never ashamed. I mean, I just enjoy life as it comes. If it shows up that way, I accept it. Whatever it is, I accept. I'm going to use this palette by Blend Money. It's not available anymore. I'm going to do a two-color eyeshadow with this brown and this orange. Let's be festive. Yeah, I had to learn how to do it on the phone. Usually I do it on the desktop, but on the phone it's different. So I had to learn. And every day I'm learning a little bit. And today I was like, yes! Hello, Alicia. How are you? Let me know what state or country you're watching this live. Yes, Tanya. I was when you said that last time, I was like, Tanya, it's all right. I need to schedule this thing, but I gotta learn it. So it's on the phone, but I got it today. I love it. So we gotta do two color eyeshadow two ways today. Yeah. So that's how my morning started. My morning started with a prayer and then that. But I mean, Saint Isidore is beautiful. It is fun. It is music. I mean, it usually starts on Friday and it ends on the Monday. So since Friday, they've been having festivities all over. But today I got to sit and boy, yeah. The test came. The test came. I was like, Mom, you would have loved this. And we were little kids. We'd all hold her dress. I hold her dress, the next one hold mine, and we all go to the festivity. She didn't leave us behind. So that was like, yeah. Oh, they got me this morning. But it was good taste. Oh my. Okay, so we're gonna start here and then I'll tell you. My dad was here for a week. I'll start with the brown on my right eyes, which it should be your left. I don't know if the phone reverse, so I'm on my right eyes. I'm doing this brown right here. Yeah, and it was fun and challenging. Every 6 months, I get to see my dad. And let me tell you, this 6 months, things are happening fast. Did Alicia put where she is? No, not yet. Let me see. This 6 months, if you have anybody you need to show love to, do it now. Don't wait. Time is not on your side. Just not on your side. I know he was doing bad, but I didn't know it was that drastic, that fast from the last time. Can you all see what I'm doing? Let me know if you can see. I want to make sure. Okay, thank you. You know, I'm blind as a bat. I need these to see. I can see anything else. Far everything, anything close. I need this. Thank God. I don't take my glasses often because my husband and the boys, they love to, mess with me. So they will show up and they'll be like, hey ma, look. And I'll be like, I can't see it. My glasses in the room. I have to move it like that. So my husband's like, you keep going further and further. Do you need a magnifying? So they're so funny, but he's the only one who don't wear glasses often. Everybody else wear glasses. I don't know. I think because I cried this morning, my nose is still wet. But if you have somebody you love, please just love them. Love them now. Don't wait. Whether is, even though you can't see them, call them, talk to them. Because I tell you, things move fast. Oh, do your live. Take your glasses on, put your glasses off, do the live. Don't worry about it. If we show up to watch you, it does not matter how many times you put your glasses on or take it off. If we're there for you, we're there for you. That's it. You know what I mean? You're not the only one wearing glasses, and trust me, lots of people do it. So on this eye, I am putting it this way. So that's the brown. On this eye, I am going to put it this way. Right here in the crease. But my dad came. One thing, he don't forget who I am. He does not forget who I am. The first day is kind of challenging when he gets here. He gets there, you know, the confusion starts. I know Tanya is gonna get back in it. She is, I know she is. And you know, the first night is confusion because he just travel and stuff like that. And then, you know, we sit there, we talk. Next day, he's aware of where he is, but not quite, you know. And I was in the room watching a movie. So he came and he was talking, you know, gibberish. You know, the mind, oof. So I tell him, sit there, let's talk. He sat there, he talked. I maybe answered twice because, you know, the mind is not too right. So you know what is being said is not really for you or making sense. And because I've worked in the field before, I am pretty aware of, you know, how to manage what's happening because I used to manage a retirement home back in the early 90s. Right? So I'm quite aware. And then I had a couple private patients as a nursing assistant. So I'm aware of how to handle it. So this is the brown this way. This is the brown that way. I'll come closer so you can see. Closer so you can see. I'm just blending it. And he talked for about 20 minutes. Nothing made sense. Nothing matched. You know, he's just going by what he think is happening. And at one point I say, Dad, you okay? He's like, oh yeah, Bill. You know, my father loves me dearly. We have had our ups and downs, but I love him dearly. So well, now it's time to tell him you're gonna make one more video because my husband gave me lights and he's because where I moved to don't have all the light is behind me. So he got me those new lights. So I was like, yeah, more power to me. I have more things to do. So I said, you okay, Dad? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. I said, okay, good. And he kept on talking. Then his wife came in and he asked her something. And I looked at her and she looked at me because I'm trying to teach her how to handle what's going on. Because, you know, she just had major heart surgery and stuff like that. So I tell her, you get a second chance at life. You need to pay attention and be careful of how, you know, the stress level and stuff like that. And he asked her something again, and then she answered exactly how I told her to answer. And he was fine. Because, you know, some days he's in a loop, some days he's good. We went out shopping. I tell you, I've been in Ross. My stepmom loved to shop, so I'm the driver. I've been in Ross, I've been in Diddy's, I've been in Walmart, I've been in, no, we didn't go Target. I've been Publix, I've been Vitamin. I mean, we went everywhere. When she comes, we always have to go shopping. She loves shopping, and I don't mind taking them because they don't have all those things down there. So did that. And my dad had a lot of rough days because confusion and stuff like that. So one day it was really bad with him. He went outside a couple times. I went with him. I stood outside. We talk. You can see the marbles rolling, but they're not going anywhere. They just rolling. So I'm just talking with him. Yes, it is. It is. And the thing is that's why I tell people who are taking care of others, always find somebody else to bounce off stuff from, ask questions. If there's somebody just to listen, just say, hey, I'm calling, I just want to listen because I'm a little frustrated or tired or overwhelmed, and just talk. Find that one person you can do that with. And my stepmom calls me often, and stuff like that. She'll tell me the situation and I'll talk to her. So my dad was having a really bad day. He didn't want to stay inside. He was outside. So I was outside standing up with him, would stand there for 20, 30 minutes, and then he'd venture. So I follow him. I say, okay, wherever you're going, I'll go with you. And we just, we go and stuff like that. And he would stand, and then when he get to where he think he's going and he doesn't recognize it, he will stop. And I stop with him. We talk. He laugh. And then I'll say, okay, let's go home. And later on, we can go for another walk. And we did that one day for like on and off, on and off. And they say, you want to go over there? And I say, okay, let's go. He's like, but that bad leg, don't work well and stuff. Like I said, don't worry. When you're tired, stop and we will stop and talk like that. So, because sometimes he's pretty good. And sometimes he is just in a loop and it goes on and on and on and on. And I try to tell my stepmom, don't get frustrated. I say, I know it's hard watching him, but you have to make amends and come to realize the person you married and the person now is two different people. And you have to treat this person right now in front of you that way, or else it will make you crazy. And I'm sharing this with you all. So in case somebody's going through stuff like that, so they don't give up, because it's easy to give up. So that day it was busy for me. I was inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. And finally he came inside, and that's when he sat on the bed, on the side of the bed with me, and while I'm watching he's talking. And it's nothing makes sense, but I just let him talk, and he said, you hear me, Bill? I was like, yeah, I hear you, Dad. That's okay, no problem. Whenever, you need something, let me know. And then I hugged him. And I say, you'll never be lost as long as I'm alive. I say, you will never, ever, ever be lost as long as I'm alive. And he just hugged me a little tighter because he still understands. He have his good days and he have his bad days. And that day was just bad. He was just, I guess because he traveled, whenever he traveled, it gets very confusing because he's so used to his house. My dad has a 3-story building house. He lives on the top floor. All the others have been rented. I mean, he wakes up, he goes down in the garden, he plants a lot of stuff. So he does stuff. But up here, there is nothing to do. He walks around by the pool. It's just nothing to do. Okay, see, I'm doing this one, 2 pieces, 2 pieces. And after that, the next day, when we wake up, we had to go see the heart doctor. Okay, he was supposed to see that. He saw the heart doctor, and the heart doctor said everything is good with him. He's fine. Just, the memory. And my stepmom got good results. The doctor tell her whatever she doing, keep doing it. I was so happy. I was so happy because, stress can really destroy the progress. So that worked out well. And when we got home, he was having one of those episodes, you know, where somebody's supposed to come and pick him up. He don't see them, what's going on, and he's going to look for them. So I tell him, okay, I'll go look for them with you. So we went out. So when we came back, he didn't, nobody. It's nobody there. But when we came back, his wife looked. Yeah, they don't have that in St. Thomas. They don't, yeah. They don't have that in St. Thomas, and that's what I've been trying to tell her and stuff like that. So I usually just call him during the day, say hi to him because she still works. She haven't retired yet and stuff like that. So that's where we are. But every 6 months they have to come up because she has to have her heart checked, and that's the thing. So I I told her when he came in and he's not very aggressive. He just keeps saying the person's supposed to pick him up. They running late. He's gonna have to fix it. If I knew where I was going, I would have went already. And which is, I say, you would drive on this road, Dad, and he look at me and say, no, you would drive me. My dad is so funny. So he said, no, I wouldn't drive on this road. They drive so fast here and stuff like that. So I told his wife, I say, please accept what is happening. I say, because when you accept what is happening, you can deal with it better. Because our emotions can take us down the rabbit hole and we might never recover. So I tell her, I say, you have to accept. And I sat with her and I tell her, I say, yeah, my mom was razor sharp too. My mom passed, but she had all her marbles. She was good. She knew she was gonna pass everything. We talk and everything. But for some reason, my dad is on a whole other thing. And then I told her, I say the first time I realized what was going on, I say I cried my eyes out. I'm just blending these two colors into each other. I tell her I cried my eyes out. But once I was finished crying, I had to accept what's going on because I have things to do. I gotta make sure he's okay. I gotta make sure I'm there for him. I say, but it's taking you a little while longer, but you can't be defeated. You got to find a way to deal with this because you are the one who's there with him in St. Thomas. You have to find a way. So for everybody who have that going on, just love them. Just love them. I'm just using a clean fluffy brush just to go over here like this. I'm trying to mesh everything together. Because my dad would come in the room or wherever I was sitting down and he would just talk to me. I answer him, we talk back and forth. It has nothing to do with what he's saying. I'm just making conversation with him because what he was telling me have nothing to do with anything really. But I just talk, we talk and stuff like that. It's interesting because few times he went out by himself and she would call me and tell me, or once I had the door open, I head out. But most of the time he'll come tell me, I'm going over there, I'm going there, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I was like, okay, I'll just come with you and we'll do it together. And he's like, okay. Cause we been doing stuff together for so long. My dad would never show up Dominica and don't come see me. He land, first place the plane stop is at my mom's house. If I'm sleeping, he wakes me up, he picks me up. He's like, Dad is in town tomorrow, no school. We heading for, if he's there for a week we hang out. Yep, so that's how we are. So with him like that, when I tell him I'm coming with him, it's not a surprise. Like, okay, we're going somewhere. Now I'm doing liner. Even though they say 5 magnification, I doubt this is 5. Because sometimes it don't look like it's nothing. But again, when you need glasses, anything that's not magnified doesn't look right. But to anyone who have someone with memory or any of these things, and like when my dad sat there and talked to me that long, I say, oh my God, you know, dementia, Alzheimer's is a mental illness. It is. It's a mental illness. It is crazy. But that's what came to mind. I was like, because they talk, they say stuff. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. Those are good things. Yep. Hey Angie, how are you? Let me know what state or country you are watching from. But yeah, it's like it's hard and you have to make peace with it before you can do anything. Because if you don't make peace with it, it will make you crazy. So you have to make peace with it. You have to come to acceptance. And sometimes you have to come to acceptance faster than you would want to because time is not on your side. Because I tell you, 6 months ago was different. This 6 months, no, it's completely. Yay, Oklahoma in the house. Yeah. Welcome. That's my greetings to all of you. That is my greetings. So the thing is that when you see you have somebody who's starting to have memory loss, you have to understand, you have to come to terms quick. Because they need you more than you need them. And that's what I think my stepmom is working on right now. As hard as it is, I tell her, I say, it's not easy. It's a hard thing. But I'm telling you that because your situation is dire. You had the heart surgery. You had major heart surgery. So now is the time to come to acceptance really fast so it does not aggravate any stress. And I say, you know where she calls me all the time. So I don't even have to tell her, you need me. She knows to call. She can call me. But she's a really nice person. I've known her forever. So, yeah, but the thing is that just love on them because they don't know what they're doing. They have no clue. I tell you. Oh, I stick this here. My dad gave me this. He thought he gave me 250s. You see what I mean? That would have never happened. I said, why you give him? He said, here, so you can spend. Oh, Lord have mercy on us and our families, right? Angie, you in Florida, right? Welcome, Florida in the house. Yeah. I want to leave everybody happier than they arrive. Because, like I tell you, I cried already this morning because there were so many memories of St. Isidore to my mom. But yeah, if you having a family member who is having those things, yeah, spend a little bit of time. It's easy to get mad. Trust me, it's very easy to get mad, but scream if you have to. I'm not telling people don't get mad. Trust me, you can get mad. Scream if you have to, but take care of yourself also. Find somebody to watch them. Get out of the house for a day. Just go walk in the mall. Do something. I took my dad. We went out to the store. We walked around, spent time, came back. One thing he knows, he does not forget his Jamaican food. Whenever he shows up to Florida, for as long as he's coming, We always end up at Golden Cross. They know us there. They used to know us every year. Now they know us every 6 months. That's one thing you don't forget. He wants his curry chicken right from Golden Cross. So we did that twice. And the people there know because I told them, because sometimes he enter before me and he's just standing there, ask him stuff, and I had to let the girl know the last time I say, this is what's going on. So when you see him, just wait for me. And they do that now and stuff because we've been going to the same one, like I say, forever. And it's only when he's here. Whenever he shows up, that's where we go. So he loves his Jamaican curry chicken and his peas and rice. And then sometimes they have fried fish. Oh boy, he's in heaven with the green bananas and the dumpling. so so we did that, and we come home and we sing and I dance with him. He has nothing to worry about. If I'm alive, he ain't got nothing to worry about. We dance. I play his old school music he liked, and he remembers it too. And he's like, remember this? I'm like, yeah, you remember that? He's like, yeah. And he's singing, he snaps. Life is good. Life is good. I cannot complain. I just took the brown and put underneath, just like this, with a flat brush. I have this blush. It's called Papaya Punch by Florrie Roberts. This is so old, but it doesn't look like it want to finish, and I'm not mad with it. Gotta wipe my nose. My nose is running. Today my nose is running. So a little orange blush. My base is the Uma liquid foundation. I think it's T3 brown sugar. The sign come out. I've used it in a while. It's almost done, so I was like, okay, I gotta use this thing. Yeah, but do the best you can with what you have. And when judgment comes to you, unless that person is in your shoe, do not give it a second thought. Because when you spend that energy on these negative stuff, you get stuck. I just do the best I can with my dad. I know he don't remember anything. As they left and he arrived, as soon as he got there, his wife gave him the phone and tell him, hey, call Vilna, tell her you arrived. So I saw her number. I just got her from the bed too. So I'm like, hey, I just got her from bed. Y'all have good timing. And he's like, Vil. I was like, oh, Dad, you have one phone. He's like, yes. He's like, we got there, everything is okay. I say, okay, love you, Dad, I'll talk to you, okay? He say, okay, love you too. And that was that. I haven't talked to him yet. I'll call him maybe later. Because sometimes when I call him early, he's out sleeping on the porch, and I don't like to disturb him like that because he doesn't have anybody around him. All his friends have either moved, died, or they themselves sick in a home. So he doesn't have anybody. See how pretty this blush is? Ah, beautiful. And I'm putting more. I just love the apples of my cheeks. I have to. So when you are smiling and people always say, oh, you're always smiling. Why do you always smile? I smile because I'm happy, not because I'm masking anything. When I come here to y'all, this is it. If you were to knock that door and open the door, this is it. It doesn't change. It does not change. If I'm mad, I'll tell y'all. If I'm angry, I'll tell y'all. But other than that, this is it. I mean, this is what it is. When I'm sad, I don't hide it. I'm just putting a little bit closer to under my eye. Right here and right here. See the difference when I put it right here and right here? So I don't mask anything. I never did. Yeah, the blush is so pretty. It's like, oh my God. But you know, Flora is not wrong anymore. They haven't called me in a while. They used to call me all the time and say, "Hey, do you want to restock because of their foundation and stuff like that?" But I haven't heard them call me in ages, so I guess they really went out of business. I don't know. Yeah, but don't mask anything because when you mask your emotions, things don't go well. You will. I mean, you're just creating more and more. The further you put it, the more you put on top of it. The more you put on top of it. And then eventually one day you just blow up for no reason and you can't even figure out which emotion or which feeling you're dealing with because everything just goes crazy. I deal with it right away. Like the last time there, what if my husband said something and I said, he's like, why do you have to talk like that? I said, because this is exactly how I'm feeling. Okay. And he's like, okay. So it's like, don't, it's like, and I tell him, I say, I am mad. So that's why. So, and then he's like, what did I do? And I told him, and he's like, oh, I didn't even realize that. I'm sorry. I said, good. Well, you're forgiven. You know what I mean? But I don't hide and say, I'm not going to say this. And then I'm mad by myself. No, I'm not doing that. It's not healthy. Don't be mad by yourself because find somebody to talk to, tell the person if the person is wrong, say, hey, you said this to me. Why are you talking like husband and say, why are you talking to me like that? It's like get it all out there. Because at the end of the day, you want to sleep, you want to be healthy because they tell you most of our troubles come because of stress, angry thoughts that were never expressed. There and I was the type of person that just say stuff how it sometimes just comes it just comes out. And I had to learn. Yes, you have to. Yep. I know, isn't it? Oh my God. When you see, when a man raw, dominant, like those kids, they don't say, what you say? I'm like, Timoon Parfait, fashion, that. And they're like, oh boy, she's mad. I'm like, do not get me angry. I ask you all to pick this up. Go get it now. And they'll say, okay, man. And they do. When you see when I'm angry, the Creole come out. It's like every piece comes, in all it's not even in the right order half of the time, but they come out. So yeah, it's like don't yeah. When you mad, always try and find out what's causing it. Because sometimes it's an old thought that shows up and make you mad. So you have to kind of like, navigate. Is it really something that's happening now? Or is it an old thought? And if it's an old thought, you need to address it, or else it will make you crazy. It will play over and over like an old tape. So you have to address it. And once you address it, if you notice when that thought comes back again, it doesn't really get under your skin like it did before. But always address what's going on. My mom used to always tell me, you have a mouth that you don't have control. You just say stuff. She says, sometimes you got to hold back something. And I'm like, no. I'm like, no. I'm like, if somebody tell me something I don't like, or if I go somewhere and I see somebody treating somebody bad, that really bugs me. That bugs me. It's like, what is the purpose? Did the person hurt you? Is what? Why? But sometimes people just like to dump people because they want to make themselves feel better, and that is not healthy. They do that often. I used to work in a place and the guy's wife used to come and do the same thing, but not to me. Not to me. She knew. My mom used to say, monkey know what tree to climb. She knew what tree. She used to talk terrible. Oh, that's a lip liner from some boxy charm box years ago. She used to come there. She used to talk to this girl so mean. And I just started working and I just couldn't understand why she talks to her like that. One day she made fun of the girl. The girl had a rotten teeth and she made fun of her. I get up from my chair. Exactly. Nope, don't ask anything. I got up from my chair. I went to her, I said, how dare you talk to another person like this? I said, you can't talk to her like that. I said, what did she do to you that you're so angry with her? And she's like, who are you? I said, doesn't matter. You don't talk to people that way. So she called her husband, because her husband was my boss. And she expected, I'm just putting a little bit of black to separate all this nude, but I'm doing it lightly. So she thought her husband was going to tell me something. And I was waiting for him too. So he come and he started talking. He said, well, she's right. Why are you telling the person that? And I have an Avon lipstick. And she couldn't explain. This little lip color I love. So she telling the husband to tell me to go back to my seat. I said, I'm not going back to my seat. You disrespecting. I said, this girl is the salesperson. She's doing all these sales here to make sure money comes into the business so you can go spend it because you don't work. You home all day, living in a fancy neighborhood, and I mean expensive Boca. And every now and then you come here and want to talk to her like she's a piece of crap. I say, you don't talk to people like that. She didn't do anything to you. I say, and maybe you should give her a raise so she can go fix her teeth. She was not happy with me. And I didn't care. After she left, her husband said, nobody ever talked to her. I said, because you all afraid of her. She's rude and disrespectful. Ooh, this little lipstick look cute, isn't it? No, I'm a Libra. I stand for honesty. I like fairness. I don't like people treating other people bad. I mean, if somebody is hurting you, yes, you're gonna defend yourself. But to just show up at a business where the person is working, making sure you have money, you telling her about her teeth is rotten and she's this and she's that. And I'm like, no. I see, you need to leave this place. I said, if you want to find me, I don't care. Husband is like, no, you're not going nowhere. She needs to leave, but he has got to leave. He has got to leave. But I'm like, how dare you? I mean, you can tell people stuff, but you don't just show up and just, she's a human being. She's a person. What make you think you're better than her? Can you live in a different neighborhood? Get out of town. Nope. I'm like, Now I'm just taking this powder brush with nothing on it and I'm just going over everything to make sure everything turns out good. But love you plenty. Take care of you and make friends of all ages because it is important. As we age, we lose a lot of people who are around us. So if we have different age group, things will be better for us in the long run. Never be afraid to make a new friend. Never. Because you just don't know when you're going to need that person. I make friends everywhere I go. I talk to people. Everywhere. My kids, every time I come, they say, how many friends you make today? I was like, it's none of your business. And now, when they go out, they call me and say, oh, I just met this person. They call me. And then they put the person on the phone to talk to me. Isn't that something? This is so. I don't laugh at them. I say, who's making friends now? But take a look. 2-color eyeshadow. I did the orange on the lid, the brown in the crease, and then I kind of fluff it and buff it up all the way close to the brow bone. And this side, the brown is on the outside and the orange is here, and I just buff it together to mesh it and bring it up to the brow bone. two color eyeshadow. Look, two different ways. Tell me what's your favorite fruit? What's my favorite? My God, I eat all kinds of fruit. What is my favorite fruit? My favorite fruit. Hmm, that's a tough one. Yeah, she was very, very disrespectful, Alicia. Every time she came, she would just pick on people. She didn't pick on me because she realized, you stay away. But I just couldn't let her talk to that girl like that. That girl would come earlier than me. I came in at 8. That girl used to be there 6 o'clock, working, doing stuff. Yes, she might have a drinking problem. When she was on the job, she did not drink. She drink on her time off. You don't come here and disrespect her. It's not your business why she doing her time off. Yep. Ooh, me too. I like mango and pineapple. Isn't that something? Oh my God, give me a good mango anytime. I can sit and eat mangoes all day. If there are 10 mangoes, I have to stop myself at 6 because I will eat everything. And the half ripe ones, I'll peel them, slice them, and I'm passing around the house. You want mango? My husband's like, you just gave me mango not too long ago. I was like, well, I have another one. Ooh, Fuji apple. I had that once. Yes, I know. Oh my God. Yeah, pineapple and mangoes. Oh, I remember my grandmother on my father's side when she was alive, and I head down to her in Dominica. She would say, "Here's a pineapple, but you cannot eat it at night because it will hurt your stomach." That ever happened to anybody? Don't eat. You couldn't eat things after a certain time of night because they'll be like, it will hurt your stomach. It never hurt my stomach. I ate that. You know what hurt my stomach? Coca-Cola made me sick one day, almost killed me. And it's still my favorite drink. Still my favorite drink. I went Roseau. I was so hungry when I got there. First thing I had was a nice ice cold Coca-Cola. I'm talking back in the 70s, the real thing. Boy, I know it never hurt me either, but my grandmother said, don't eat that after 6 o'clock because it will hurt you. Yep, and I went, I had that first, and then I had me breakfast. When I got home, I was so sick. My mom is like, you look like dead roll over, where she used to say. I say, I am feeling so bad. She said, why didn't you come right away? I said, I did all the errands on that bad stomach. And when I got home, I was just laid out. So she boiled, I don't know what kind of bush tea she went and got, and she got it. She gave it to me. Well, everything came out my stomach. Like I just brought everything up and I felt so good because I was feeling, I tell you, sweat was coming, dog. She's like, you should have just come back up. But because I had nothing in my stomach all day, because I wake up, get dressed, and went straight to Roseau. It's about Roseau. It's like, what, 25 miles from the city. And when I got there, I was so hungry. First thing I got was a nice cold Coca-Cola. And boy, I paid for it. But I haven't stopped drinking it. It's my favorite soda of all times. Ooh, plums, watermelon, pineapple, black. Girl, you get all the good ones. This is, yes, I haven't had a plum in a long time. Oh, okay. So they only have, yeah. Yeah, I love a Coca-Cola. I love everybody who knows me know that they know I love that. So it's like when my husband pick up something, if there's a drink to get, he always takes Coke. You know, everybody knows. I don't think I have that many secrets. I don't have that many secrets because I want, if something happened to me, somebody knows what's happening. My phone don't even have a lock. My kids keep saying, do the thumb lock. I say, what if I fall on the street and somebody need to call you all? How they gonna unlock the phone? So I don't lock my phone for that purpose. Mountain, oh, my son, my middle son, Mountain Dew is his, I should have given him Mountain Dew as his middle name. He loves Mountain Dew so much. He just loves that drink. They used to have like the special ones, and he would bring cases home because he didn't want to miss out. I'd be like, that's too many. He's like, but this is just a special limited edition. Yes, he loves Mountain Dew. Yep. Yeah, I don't have a lock of Dominica. If I fall sick, say I go to the store, I fall sick. Somebody see my phone, they can just pick it up and just start calling people. Somebody will know me in there. So I'm not locking my phone. No. Now I'm like, nope, no lock. I don't want passcode. I don't know. Nah, I want to be well. But ladies, and I don't know if there are a few gentlemen in there who showed up to watch the live. I always appreciate you dearly. My heart goes to you. My hugs are real and comforting to you. If you have any family member who's going through a tough time, just try and be there, even though it's just to listen. Just to listen. Sometimes that's all they want. Trust me, it's all sometimes somebody wants, just to be heard. And then you, that's the caregiver, always find help for you and a little bit of time off. Thanks again, Tanya. Yes, get back to work. Be blessed, everyone, like Alicia say, and I will see you all soon. I hope you all enjoy. Please share this live so somebody else can do something and have some fun. Until I see you and you see me, remember, small prayers are powerful. Small prayers are powerful. Love you all. Bye bye. Now I gotta learn how to put that off. I'm learning.